Hello, congratulations on finding this video. I guess that means that you've been to church and you have picked up your Christingle bag and you've managed to get home and find this video before you've eaten the entire contents of your bag. Well done. So my name is Ali and I'm going to show you how to construct your Christingle and what each of the individual elements represent. So I'm going to start with this, the chocolate orange. Now, usually we would use a real orange, but after the year we've had, we figured this chocolate orange would bring more joy, and why not? So, the orange represents God's creation. God created our world and He loves it so much. God holds the world in His hands, just like this. But the world is no longer the perfect world that God originally created. Our world is broken. There are sad things in our world. There's pain, there's suffering, and there's sickness. Things are no longer the way that God intended them to be. And we're going to come back to this in a moment. Now, have a dig around in your bag and see if you can find 4 cocktail sticks. You're also going to need your box of raisins and your bag of sweets. I've got mine just here. Now, if you take your 4 sticks and your box of raisins, the raisins represent all of God's creation, things that He gave us to fill the world. So you can put as many raisins on your sticks as you would like. And the raisins are going to represent things like animals, birds, fish, trees, mountains, streams, all of these things that God created. So I've got my 4 sticks here with my raisins on. Next we're going to come to the sweets, and the sweets represent all of God's gifts and all the good things that come from God. So my sweets are going to represent love, peace, joy, and the last one, kindness. Now we're going to want to stick these into our chocolate orange, like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now hold on to your 4th one because we're going to need that in a moment. Now the next thing we need is my favourite bit. So this is a strawberry belt and they are so yummy. Now often we would use a red ribbon or some red tape, but again this year we figured why not use a strawberry belt. This is the strawberry belt of good news. Do you remember how the world is not quite how God originally intended it to be? Well, this red belt represents Jesus and the love and the peace that was wrapped around the world when Jesus was born. So I'm going to wrap this around my chocolate orange and I'm going to secure it in place with that final cocktail stick, like this. Now this strawberry belt is coloured red, and that represents the fact that Jesus died. And Jesus died because of all the brokenness in our world, and He died to rescue the world from its brokenness. But do you know what? 3 days later He came back to life, and by doing that He defeated all the bad things in the world. He overcame all the bad things in the world. That is good news. Now, the last thing that we need on our Christingle is the light on the top. Now you've got a glow stick in your bag. You need to unwrap the glow stick and you need to crack the stick so it starts shining. But I've gone for a traditional candle this time. So I'm going to pop it in the top of my Christingle like this. Now the world can still sometimes feel quite dark, even though Jesus has rescued the world. God hasn't completed his plan yet. One day Jesus is going to come back and he's going to rescue the world, and it's going to come back to the way that God originally intended it to be. But until that time happens, the light of Jesus is going to shine in our darkness. So I'm going to light my candle. This candle also reminds me that we need to shine Jesus' light in the dark times as well, so that we can always live the way that God intended us to live, in peace and joy and love. If you'd like to find out any more about this and what we do as a church together and what it means to live with the love and joy and peace that comes with knowing Jesus, we are running an online alpha course that begins in January. Feel free to take a look at our website to find out some more information. I'm just going to end with a quick prayer. Thank you, God, for creating our beautiful world and for filling it with such amazing things. We're sorry for the part that we play in its brokenness. Thank you for sending your Son to rescue the world. Please help us to shine your light in the darkness. Amen. Now you can eat your Christingle.